Hi there Scorpio, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your monthly intuitive reading for December. Scorpio, let's see what's on the cards for you, and I'm sure plenty of you are pleased to be at the end of the end of 2020, the end of November. Last month, let's have a look and see how it may play out for you. What a year it's been. So I have actually got a bit of sage ash all over here. I'm sorry guys, so I'll just be dodging that when I read the cards. But we'll be starting here with the Sacred Power reading cards, going to the Work Your Light Oracle, drawing you an overarching tarot card from the Moonchild Tarot, and then I'll be using the Rider-Waite and the Star Child Tarot for the main tarot positions. So let's give these a shuffle out. That one's poking out, I'll take it. Medicine. So Scorpio, where do you maybe need to soothe or heal yourself or your life? There's many different types of medicine, and I'm not really talking about the sort of, you know, the general kind of prescription types of medicine. What about medicine for the soul? Do you need to calm yourself? Maybe meditation. Nature can be a medicine. The food we eat, our sleep. Where do you need to apply some medicine in your life? Even sharing and expressing from our heart, speaking our truth, can be medicine. The sounds we listen to, you know, instead of listening to maybe some beautiful mantras or healing music. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, abundance. I love this card. So bright and cheery here. So some of you may be beginning to call in a greater sense of abundance in your life. Maybe some of you are going to come into abundance in December. If you've been waiting for that promotion, that Christmas bonus, that pay rise, that opportunity, then just maybe for some of you that will come into fruition in December. Let's go to the Work Your Light Oracle. For Scorpio, we'll take the top one, Scorpio. I've got the Ever Unfolding Rose. I think I had both of these cards for either Capricorn or Cancer. Yeah, look, you might be going through a transitional period. That's where the medicine may come in. I mean, this is really about that heart exposure, feeling cracked open and feeling vulnerable, knowing that we might be going through a change. And it really says here it's happening for you, not to you. It's happening to bring you into a greater sense of abundance, to move you in some way. But sometimes when we're going through change, we do feel like, you know, we're being quite exposed. We might be releasing something that's been part of our identity as well. And the cards are saying here, you know, apply the medicine, the deep reflection, you know, the being kind to yourself, the self-love, and all of those kinds of things when you're going through these types of changes. Okay, Scorpio, let's get you an overarching tarot energy. And we'll take the one that's separated. It is the Lovers. Okay, well, there we go. I mean, some of you may have been going through, you know, some kind of, you know, a challenging time in your relationship, maybe even separation for some of you. But do keep in mind, guys, that the Lovers doesn't just mean this is going to be a love reading. Before, it was really a card of the soulmates and the twin flames in the tarot. It was about the choices, you know, big choices around the matter of the heart, big choices that make us feel cracked open. So that can be when we're going through any of the big transitional phases, from study to work, from one career or job to the next. You know, maybe moving locations, being new in town, having to start over again, you know, buying or selling a home, can be about those big choices and big transitions. It's number 6, so really it's saying that the choice or decision that is upon us is made in order to move us into a greater sense of love, joy, and harmony in your life. So that's what I'm seeing here, maybe a decision to move towards abundance. We will see what comes out. Let's just have a shift around here, Scorpio. Make some room. Okay, let's go to the Rider-Waite. I'll be shuffling these out until the first card flips or falls before choosing the energies, beginning with the energy of the recent past. Energies leaving, completing, or transitioning in your life. The Hanged Man. Yeah, so some of you might have gone through a little bit of a holding pattern or a time without movement, and you're kind of getting that enlightenment now in order to liberate yourself. Okay, let's get the blocks, obstacles, or challenges. Yes, milestone, 4 of Wands, beautiful energy. The advice from Spirit or Tarot, we have Strength, number 8 in the Major Arcana, links to Leo. and the outcome energy. I've got the Eight of Swords. Okay, let's get the clarifiers. Clarifying the Hanged Man, that's already out. I've got King of Wands, which for me is also the energy of Leo. So we've got a double hit of that. The Star, beautiful. Oh, I'm definitely feeling healing in the home environment. And the Strength, Ace of Wands is the clarifier. New passions, new beginnings. Eight of Swords. I have got the Three of Swords and the Two of Cups. Okay, I'm going to need to get one more for that end combination. Okay, let's have one more key card for the outcome, please. So I definitely think we are dealing in partnership now. I've got the Two of Cups there, guys. I'm going to have to say, we've got the Three of Swords, we've got Two of Cups, we've got the Lovers, you know, that ever unfolding rose. We've got some kind of vulnerability in a partnership situation. It's not limited to love. It can be friendship, family member, you know, business partner, colleagueship as well. But generally for most of you it will be romantic partnership. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. Okay, Scorpio, well, let's jump in here. So in the first position here, we've got the King of Wands and the Hanged Man. So what I'm seeing is that in the recent past, I feel like you've been at a bit of a stalemate in a situation involving a partnership. The Hanged Man can be that feeling of, my hands are tied. I know I need to bring change to the situation, but maybe I can't right now for a certain reason. It wasn't the right timing, or you might have been going through something else big in your life and it's not a time for upheaval, or, you know, talking about relationship issues and that kind of thing. But it's really saying that this is the month to do that, right? It's time to crack this open, apply the medicine to this partnership and get it back on track if possible. So that's what I'm seeing here. I mean, the Hanged Man is also about you know, waiting for that kind of insight on how to move forward. You can see here that there's that light bulb going off, that moment of an aha moment, that moment of enlightenment. So what I'm seeing here also with that is that the King of Wands here is looking up towards that new moon and up towards that Hanged Man. Now we have the full total solar eclipse in Sagittarius on the 14th of December. I'm kind of thinking that around that time of the new moon, that maybe some kind of insight or download is going to come to you at that time, and that is the peace that you've been waiting for, that's going to liberate you and help you surrender, and then you'll know what you need to do in the situation. Now you could be dealing with a Leo. We've got a double hit of that energy in the reading. If this is not a person, the King of Wands is that energy of visionary action, you know, seeing the way forward and seeing the right opportunity to go for now, right? So I'm kind of thinking you're trying to see the way forward. There's been kind of a hands tied. I haven't really got the vision. I'm feeling clouded, and then all of a sudden this insight is going to land, and I think it's around the time of that new moon in Sagittarius. So that's what I'm seeing here. They also talk about dying the death of the Hanged Man, which is going through that process of, you know, where we might be in denial that we need to kind of really assess this partnership, this relationship. Sometimes we go through grief, anger, depression, and sadness until we get to a time of acceptance. Acceptance is the key to surrendering to what is in the situation, and from that time, we can actually take the action we need to either heal this, to apply the medicine, or to move on. Because what I'm really seeing here is that you're seeking abundance in this connection, maybe a greater abundance of fulfillment. Maybe it's kind of gone stale in some way. So in the blocks, obstacles, or challenges, I've got the Four of Wands and the Star. Yeah, so the Star generally is a card of recalibration, restoring, healing, coming back into balance, and it follows on from the Tower and the Major Arcana. So in this partnership, there could have been a Tower moment in the recent past, maybe a truth revealed, maybe your own truth of like, I'm not too sure if I want to stay in this anymore. I've got the Seven of Pentacles at the end of the reading, which can be, I'm not getting my return on investment back. I'm putting in lots of time, effort, and energy, but I just don't feel the abundance in this connection. So I'm the one that's stepping into my vulnerability, cracking it open, and having this conversation. So there could have been that went down, could have been a bit of a Tower moment, but I feel like there was a decision out of that to try and repair, to try and apply the balm to the situation. But the Spirit is saying that actually healing this connection and getting back into that real stable, happy home is actually a challenge in this. It's like there is some kind of challenge here, and we do at the end of the reading have the Three of Swords. So I'm kind of thinking that you're giving it your best shot, but it's maybe not working, and then around that new moon there's going to be another insight that lands that, hey, we need to take a different approach, or maybe we need to to leave it. There is a passionate new beginning here that's coming up, so I'm not sure if that's in the same connection. It could possibly be in another one as well. The Star is like, we want to give this a second shot, a rebirth. It is the energy of Aquarius in the Major Arcana, but it's very important with the Star in the reading to make sure that we release the emotional charge of what may have gone down. Generally, after a Tower moment, we can't just rebuild and hope for the best. We need to rebuild on a totally new foundation, because it's saying that it wasn't stable, and Spirit or Tarot is saying that there's actually a challenge in really forming that strong sense of stability here in this connection. So in the advice from Spirit or Tarot, Ace of Wands and Strength. Being asked to have the strength and courage to consider, one more shot, one more shot at this passionate new beginning here. Like, can we solve that? Can we salvage it? That is possible here. There's one of you that potentially needs to calm some kind of inner beast, inner demon. It can be of the ego when Strength is in the reading, or with the inner beast, it can be our devil energy as well, our addictions, our codependency, our need to manipulate, all those kinds of things. Somebody in the connection needs to calm that down and follow, the higher guidance, or step into a greater sense of consciousness here with the Strength card. And if that is able to be done, then there's the new beginning. But if not, then I feel like we're moving it across to Three of Swords and potentially considering ending the connection. I mean, the Ace of Wands generally is a new beginning, but I feel like it's dependent on somebody dealing with some kind of inner demon here. So in the outcome position, I've got the Eight of Swords, Three of Swords, and Two of Cups. Yeah, I mean, the Two of Cups means that, we are dealing with that partnership kind of soulmate energy. There is a kind of the greater desire is to come back together, but I'm just feeling like there's a lot of stress in this connection. Eight of Swords, Three of Swords. I mean, the Eight of Swords is about being up in the mind, overthinking, overanalyzing, building that sense of mental prison and trapping for yourself, maybe feeling hard done by, feeling like the martyr in the situation. Because there's been hurt, right? Three of Swords. Somebody has been hurt, somebody's heart is exposed here, and I'm just really wondering, whether we can come back together in this situation. With the Eight of Swords, you're being encouraged to step out of the mind and into your intuition. You can see this person here is bound around the third eye, the heart, and the stomach area. all of our intuitive centers. It's saying to me that the insight that you require on whether to stay or go in this situation will come through your intuition, but first of all, you need to let go of all of the overthinking and the overanalyzing in this situation. Now at the end here we do have the Seven of Pentacles, and I'm still tempted to draw one more card because for me this is really saying that somebody's not happy because there's a kind of one-sided energy or effort, and generally in that situation we make a decision to review it because we're not really happy with what we're getting back from it. So let's see what we've got. Yeah, kind of feeling, guys, that at the end of this reading is a fresh new start in another direction with the full energy. I think, you know, we're trying to go through this process, not saying it's going to end for everyone. Of course there's free will, but it's saying here that maybe we just get to the end of this process and go, you know what, I've tried my hardest, I've put in all my time, effort and energy, just not happy with what I'm getting back. I'm desiring that abundance, and just maybe that is in a new direction. There's a fresh new start here, and you get to this new start by following your instincts and making the right decisions, Scorpio. The Fool is about being guided elsewhere and starting a new journey. You don't know where it's all leading or where it's going to end up, Scorpio, but you're feeling really, really called to follow that rebel heart and be led by that. So guys, that is your reading. It did turn out to be a bit of a love reading, sorry, but I just read the energy of the cards that present themselves to me. I do hope you enjoyed this reading and that it provided you some guidance. Feel free to drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all, guys. It helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energy and see what's happening out there in the collective. Keep in mind it is a general reading. Obviously it's not going to be for everybody, but Scorpio, I will see you back here throughout the month for plenty more readings. Bye for now.